Or if you count yesterday, we haven't been able to say that for probably about 3 weeks. So we're looking pretty good. Mid-40s this afternoon. It actually stays fairly mild this evening as temperatures fall back through the 30s. That's certainly not going to be too bad. And then our forecast overnight keeps temperatures about 15 degrees above normal, falling back generally in the upper 20s. The big story, what everybody's talking about, is the possibility for rain changing to snow late Thursday into Friday. Now, this computer model, the European, it's generally favored a lot of times, not always, but most times. This is yesterday's run. This comes in once a day. It'll come back in this afternoon, probably around 3 or 4 o'clock. So Jen will have more on that later today. But it has really shifted everything north and west from where it was this weekend. Still expecting heavy snow through parts of the area, and it looks like probably 6 to locally 12. Right now it has kind of northeast parts of Nebraska and southeast South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, extreme northwest Iowa target for the heaviest. It does almost nothing here to where it had about 6 to 8 inches over the weekend. Now, the other two American models are hammering us in surrounding areas. This is the updated GFS, or one of the American models. It's actually got us now up from 7 to almost 9 inches, and it's got some banding going on here, which is interesting, meaning we might be getting some dynamic snow, maybe some thunder and lightning with this. You can see down toward Nebraska City, 14.5 there. There's another band east of Sioux City, and then the main storm band looks like it's going to set up now from York to Columbus, so it shifted it back a little bit, but overall the amounts are increasing. And then the other American model, the North American model, has us getting 15 inches. Now again, these are all early model runs. I know folks, kind of have different opinions about us, whether people showing these. I'm just showing you this is the stuff we look at. This is the information that helps us make this forecast. Obviously, where you're talking about 1/10 of an inch to 15 or 16 inches, there's way too much of a span to buy in and see what exactly is going to happen here. But just be advised, somebody in the central or northern plains is going to get hammered with a major winter storm. Now, a couple of factors with this, I will point out. I do think we're going to be close to 50 on Wednesday. Anything that starts in the evening should not be a problem. It will just be rain. How fast we can turn that over to snow has a lot to do with the position or storm track. Usually your heaviest snow tracks about 150 to sometimes 200 miles northwest of that. The information on the computer, these are the printouts, what I'm following is doing that. So where it tracks and how fast it turns over to snow is going to have to do with the mounts. Given the fact, just my opinion, here we are 3 days out, that it is likely going to start as rain, that usually cuts down the amounts considerably. So I'm not really buying necessarily this 15 stuff, and we'll wait and see. The Euro was close to 8 yesterday. We'll see what happens with this, but somebody is going to get a foot of snow. So stay tuned to future forecasts. We had some fog early. We might get a little haze or fog back in here this evening. In between, we will continue with sunshine and 44. Tonight down to 28. And then our 7-day forecast obviously stays very mild tomorrow. There's the near 50 Wednesday. This would likely be in the evening. We'll start to see rain develop. And then again, a lot of question marks with this. How fast it turns over to snow depends on who gets the most, and where that position of that storm is also is going to have everything to do with all of that. It will also be windy.